So the movie came to me 10 years ago to be a stunt coordinator. They were looking for a stunt coordinator. It was another director, another movie star. Then it came to me 3 or 4 years ago to be the second unit director for another director and another star. And Andrew Lazar came to watch a rough cut of Day Shift, my first movie, in the editing room, and then that's how this movie came to be. He offered it to me. So that, and when I read the script, he also said, because he said, listen, let's hire a writer. We got James Coyne, a dear friend of mine. We sat down, we shuffled some of the characters, original characters out, and added some of our own characters, ideas that I had and James had that I thought were very interesting. That's how it kind of came together for me. Getting Dave Bautista to star was like winning the lottery. It was like winning the grand ultimate super lotto. I was petrified of the character Maisie. I was scared. I was like, who am I going to find that can dance? An actress that can dance. Because if you can ask all the actresses, can you dance? All? Yeah, I can dance. But that doesn't mean like, doing tap when they were 4. I mean, someone who could really dance. Dave mentioned Sofia Boutella because he'd worked with her on Hotel Artemis, and what a win that was. Now, I have a history with Terry Crews because I did Expendables 2 and Expendables 3. So we go back, and I'm a huge fan of Terry Crews. He's just cut from like, when God was making tigers one day, he spit out a human and goes, oh shit, that's Terry Crews, there you go. I was super grateful that when he came on board. Then there's Pom Klementif, who I go back with to the Old Boy remake, and we trained her at 8711 for a while. Scott Adkins, Marcos Rohr, and Daniel Bernhardt are guys that I've been working with for years. Lucy and Shayna as well. It was Drew McIntyre. I was like, I need another Scottish guy to play with Scott. And I asked Dave, and he goes, dude, I got a guy. And when we got Drew, as soon as I got on the phone with him, because I worked in Scotland once, and I couldn't understand a word they said, but it sounded cool. It's like, what did he say? And they would laugh when I talked. So that's where the idea for the unintelligible Scottish brothers came from. I think he absolutely killed it. Coming from the stunt world to the stunt coordinating world to the second unit directing world, and working all over the planet, you've meet all the best people, men and women. Justin Yu, Troy Robinson have been me. Troy met Troy when I first got out of the Army, like 34 years ago. Justin has been with me for 12 years now. We've done Troy, Justin, and I have done like 34 films together. They're just with me all the time. We brought on Felix Betancourt back when we did Day Shift. He's been the fight coordinator on this film. I think he did an amazing job. Those guys go and make stunt viz for us. Like we go and collaborate. We always stay in the same hotel. I always stay in the hotel with the stunt team because I know we're going to edit together every night. We come over, we finish work. I usually get off work latest. We meet in my room. We order some Uber Eats or some takeout. Might have a drink and then edit and look at what we're doing. What did we do today? What are we doing tomorrow? And talk about it. If there's no action, then I talk about what they should be. We discuss what they're going to be prepping for the next day. So coming from that action world for me, it's like I have a shorthand with those guys. They're like my right hand, and your DP is like your left hand, and you have this amazing production designer that was outrageous and amazing costume designer. So if you surround yourself with the best people, you have nothing to worry about. It's like if you have all 4 aces in your hand, you're not going to lose. You just drop them. I hope they have a great time. I think it's a good date night film. It's a love story that has a head-on collision with a ridiculously fun action movie. I hope they enjoy it. I mean, listen, it's a fun movie. It's big and it's wild. It comes right off the screen. You got to fasten your seatbelts because it's a wild ride.